We're here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, home of the Reds since 2003. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Ready to go now? Now a chance for Jung-Hoo Lee. The line of the pitch. That one finds the zone, and this one is off and running. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Bounced up the middle. To first, one up, one down. And now it's Wilmer Flores.
Batting second, the first baseman.
Hit weakly on the ground. Candelario fires across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in, Elliot Ramos. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Abbott, 24 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. In for a strike, and the count 1-2. That one missed. Next offering is down low. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the Reds DH, Jonathan India. Here comes the pitch. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
0-1. The Reds signed Ellie in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system. In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe a growth spurt helped change Ellie's entire career.
This one in the air, center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Second baseman,
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Over to first, safe. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that skips into dirt. That to right. Yastrzemski on the run towards the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Michael Conforto. That pitch gets the corner. 0-1. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Candelario drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. And a strike. Second inning here. No score. And a curve is down and in. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, And just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Ball 1.
The shortstop takes the ball. That's to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Strike 2. Fitzgerald at first, 1 gone. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Mike Yastrzemski up here. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Man, is he fast.
He's so fun to watch.
Stevenson with a snap throw.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I got my blessing to get the blessing for the brethren. The brethren. I got my blessing because the Father never left him. He did it for the brethren. I kept it all smiles like.
Back here in Cincinnati, ready to go for the last half of the inning. In now for the Reds, T.J. Friedl. Swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And the batter now, Spencer Steer.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And there's a base hit, so a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And here is Christian Encarnacion Strand.
0-1.
Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Bailey drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Now batting Jamer Candelario.
The third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Brings it in, and that will end the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. Now Marco Luciano. Bounced out to short, De La Cruz. Slings it across, and 1 away in the top of the third.
Well, I believe we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Goes down looking. So 2 down now, and here is Wilmer Flores. Fastball for a strike. He swings and fouls 1 off.
This guy at the dish excels at 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
That's hard hit in the line. Fraley makes the play, and it's out number 3. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Jake Fraley.
The right fielder, Jake.
And here it comes. And that's in the dirt. Strike one.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-2.
Popped up. Settles underneath it. One away. Back to the top of the lineup. Jonathan India digs in now. That's outside. And that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Line drive to short and caught. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A massive home run. And they're on the board. It's 2-1. Nobody on. Here's the second baseman, Matt McClain.
Ball,
and a good
no.
eye there.
1 ball, no strike.
Out to short, Fitzgerald. Gets it to first,
out.
And that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Michael Conforto.
Michael Conforto.
Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Conforto, a former All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. In the air, left side. Steer settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. And here is Matt Chapman. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. To third, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Tyler Fitzgerald.
The shortstop, Tyler.
Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Misses, and a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, bottom of the 4th. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson. Ray back to work. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball.
Well, these Reds just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye on that spot. And another ball.
Full count.
And now the lefty. And that's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. As this one sized up. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from first. The tag, and they get him at second. That's a double play.
Number 7.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And we are starting over. It's 2-2.
When you have a team that hits home runs at such a high rate, they can get back in the ball game so quickly. That's why that leadoff walk was extremely costly.
Encarnacion Strand now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that is that. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the Giants catcher, Patrick Bailey. First pitch misses.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Candelario on the first. 1 up, 1 down. Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough, got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Next offering is downstairs.
1-1.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Fly ball down the line, and it falls.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And he dives in safely. Swings through that one for strike 2. And 0-2. That one down the line, and foul ball. That's a little bit low. That one misses. 3-2 now. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Pulls that one foul. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one in the dirt. 1-2 to count. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And up next for the Giants, Wilmer Flores. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Back safely. Falling behind 2-1. Tries to get back and save. That one lifted to left. He's under it. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. We head to to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jeimer Candelario. That clips the corner.
Well, these Reds, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats. And I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, and that's out number one on a tough play. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounce to the right, and that's just foul. Fastball for a strike. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. One down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Jonathan India at the plate. 1 for 2. And right back to the mound. Slings to first. What a play. Inning over. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's Elliot Ramos. The pitch. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Foul ball there. Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Michael Conforto will climb in. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Hammer, base hit.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters
calls it in for the out.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Fitzgerald into box again, takes a strike. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left, Candelario. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So 2 down, Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. And takes low for ball 1. And there's a ball. Stevenson with a snap throw. 2 outs. Up the middle, De La Cruz. To first, that's the 3rd out. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Ellie De La Cruz. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
1-2.
The pitch. Sets him down on strikes. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
The batter,
Matt McClain, the next to hit for the Reds. On the ground to third, Chapman. And he's safe at first.
Y'all just put it in play, right? With his speed, that's a hit every time. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Tyler Stevenson.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The 1-2. And another ball with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Now batting.
And now here is T.J. Friedel. Big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Top of inning number 7, and digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brent Suter.
Number 31. Brent.
The lefty fires. Fouled off. He was late. Suter, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a sinker, and he works in a slider.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And up next for San Francisco, Marco Luciano. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Around first and hustling for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. Now at the plate, Jung-Hoo Lee. 1 for 3. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Base hit! Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. He scores and they have the lead. 3-2.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a simple soft liner in the center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind him.
And another ball.
2-0 to count.
Slapped foul. On the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer.
For the Reds, the left fielder.
The wind of the pitch. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Stays alive. The 0-2. Ball 1 there. Couldn't chase that time.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Sneaks through, base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat.
Sean Shelley into the game. Christian Encarnacion Strand getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground, could be two. Beats to second, out there.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now, Jamer Candelario. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
One strike.
With the tying run on at first, here at the bottom of the seventh. That misses, and the count 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Ball two.
Squirts away a little bit.
Balls, two strikes.
Well done behind the dish. That's down and in.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Outside, and that is ball four.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
One down. And now, Jake Fraley. In the air out to center. Lee should have this one. Makes the grab. Both runners tagging. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. A long throw, and that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Elliot Ramos. New pitcher for the Reds, Emilio Pagan.
Number 15, Emilio.
The pitch.
Pagan.
That's in there. Strike one. And ball one. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground. No play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Now it's Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
In there at the knees for a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is downstairs.
One ball, two strikes.
And that just misses. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. He scores, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Patrick Bailey now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away. And up next for the Giants, Mike Yester. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Sam Mold.
Really tough spot to come into out of the bullpen. Bases loaded with multiple outs to get in a tight ball game. A lot can happen right here.
Fought off foul. Kicks and deals. That one missed.
In the infield.
And he's back in safely. Conforto on third. Chapman on second. Bailey at first. One gone. Base hit. One run is in. The throw home. It's off the mark and he scores.
Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Encarnacion Strand to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 73.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And the pitch. Foul ball. And
Ball
that
one.
one missing low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And a pitch. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour.
Now batting.
So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Right through there for a strike. The Reds down by 4 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Backed off the plate that time. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. And here is Matt McClain. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. In the air on the infield. Chapman has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark, all set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. The pitcher on here, Alexis Diaz.
Number 43.
And a pitch. And that one ripped to left, and foul ball. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. Ground ball to the right side. This looks like extra bases. Now he'll turn for second, and that rolls into the corner. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
So 2 balls and no strikes. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit.
The left fielder, Elliot Romo.
Tosses to first. He's out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. And there's a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And it's fouled away. Lee at second with 2 down. Off the plate inside. Counts full, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Man at second. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left-hand batter waits, and it's ball 4. He missed down low. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk. And here is Matt Chapman. Ball 1 there. The Giants trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th.
2-0.
This one smoked out to left. Brings it in for the 3rd out. up now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Tristan Beck. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson.
The catcher, Tyler.
Pitch misses, and that is ball one.
Ball
Just
outside.
missed. The wind to kick the 2-0. That clips the corner.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Sends it to Flores. One out, bottom of the ninth.
Now batting.
He's 2 outs away. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedel. Swing and a bouncer. Sends it to Flores. Now only 1 out remaining.
Number 7.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit. And that's in for a strike. The Reds down to their final strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Throw to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can lead to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And your final 6-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Jumping out of that plane. The young boy with no parachute, he must be insane. The young boy with no parachute, he's looking so free. The young boy with no parachute, he looks a lot like me, like me, like me, like me, like me.
Yo, you want to see something cool?
Our final line score this
Well,